Welcome to your training video on how to create monthly payment statements for your owners in Super Control. The first step you need to take is to go to Agency and then Commission Statement. At the top of the page you need to filter by date range. So for example, if you were paying your owners for the month of July, your date would be the 1st of July to the end of July. This way it pulls through all payments due to the owner between these dates. You can also choose whether you want to include cancelled bookings, provisional bookings, and whether you want bookings to pull through that the guest hasn't paid for yet. Once you've selected any of these options, you can click the Filter button. The table underneath will pull through all owners with the amounts that they are due to get paid, and also a value to show what commission you're taking as well. To view an owner statement, click the Statement button next to an owner. In this screen is where you need to mark the owner as paid, but this is also where you need to add any expenses that the owner should be deducted from their payments. For example, if you've had to pay out for a clean or for any maintenance. To add an expense within the statement, you would select Expense on behalf of owner from this drop-down, and you would enter in how much the expense was for. You can also apply any VAT, and here we've got a supplier drop-down menu. If you wish to allocate expenses against a supplier, please add these in by going to Agency at the top of the page and going down to Add Suppliers. Once added, they will display in this drop-down menu. You can also add any commission, and your caption is where you need to enter a description of what the expense is for. The date should correspond and fall within the dates selected on your left, and then click the Save button. Once added, you will see how it deducts that amount from what the owner was due to get. So you can see here we have a column called Due to Owner, and we have a booking there. So in this example, the owner was to get £1,000. Our clean for £100 has been deducted. So now you can see that the overall balance that the owner should get paid is now £900. If you have multiple expenses, just add these in one by one and they will deduct from the owner statement for you. The next stage is to now mark off these payments to the owner. To do this, ensure that all Mark Paid tick boxes are ticked for everything that you wish to pay. If we scroll up to the top, you will see how the amount for those tick boxes corresponds to what shows in this box here. So you should never have to update this box, as the tick boxes do this for you. Make sure that your option here is selected to Payment to Owner, and then underneath we just need to add a caption. In this case our caption could just simply be July Statement. We can add in a payment reference so that the owner knows what method they're receiving payment, and the date below should ideally follow the same end date that you have selected on the left. Once done, click the Save button. You will see now that the payment has been made. The Mark Paid tick boxes can no longer be ticked. You can see our payment, which is showing here and displays in red. So now our closing balance is 0 because the owner is no longer now owed any money. Now we need to send the owner a copy of this statement by email so they can see how much they are due to get paid. To see a preview of what this looks like before you send, you can click this little PDF icon next to your filter button. To send the email, scroll to the top of the page. Here you will see your email section. From here, select the relevant email, so I have one called Owner's Statement. Make sure your email option is selected, and then click your Generate button. This will then generate a preview of the email. If I scroll down, just above the Send button you can see I have the tick box to attach the PDF statement. Once I'm ready to send, I just need to click the Send button at the bottom. Any emails that you send to the owner from Super Control are logged within the correspondence history section at the top. So if you ever want to refer back to any emails, you can see them in here. So now that this owner has been paid off and the email sent, it's now ready to move on to the next owner. If I now go to Agency and then Commission Statement, you will see how my first owner has now £0 outstanding because she's no longer owed any money. So then I would go to my second owner and repeat the process by then going to the statement again. If you would like to pay off all of your owners in bulk to save time, this option is also available within your account. To do this, you will see you have a bulk payments option at the top here, adjacent to where it says All Owners. Before selecting this option, we need to make sure that all payments for every owner is ticked so that it pulls through to the bulk payment report. To do this quickly, navigate to your statement for all owners at the top of the table. In this page, ensure that you have the Show Payment Status checkbox ticked. And if we scroll down the page, we can just quickly make sure that everything is ticked for the owner to get paid. And we can click the Mark Paid wording at the top to ensure that everything is selected. Once done, we would then navigate back to our agency menu at the top and come back down to Commission Statement. Then we would click on our Bulk Payments button. From this page, if we scroll down, it'll pull through a table telling us a list of all of our owners and the amount that each one is to get paid. If we want to mark them off as being paid within the bulk payment, we just need to make sure that these tick boxes are ticked in this column here. If I scroll further down the page, we come to the heading called Payment Details. In here, select the date that you want your payment to be, so ideally this should be the end date of the month. We would enter in our caption, so as a previous example we could enter in here July statement. Enter your payment reference, and underneath where it says Send PDF Statement with Email, we would select our owner's Statement 1. You can choose to copy yourself in, and then click the Save button. Once we click Save, it will then automatically email the owners mentioned above in the table and attach their individual statement. This saves you time, so you don't have to email the owners their individual statements one by one. To see a payment report so you can see in one screen what you are paying all of your owners after you have done a bulk payment, you can go to your Agency and Commission Report page again and click the View Payments button next to your All Owners section at the top. In here, it will list out all the payments that you have made. You can specify date ranges at the top as well. In Agency and then Reports, you have a lot of different commission reports you can run, which will allow you to break down owner payments and commission in different ways. If you have any questions or require any help with the sections mentioned in this video, then please call us on 01556 506 700, or you can email us at support@supercontrol.co.uk.